Good morning, class. I hope you're all hungry for knowledge today because we're about to embark on a delicious adventure. Today, our subject is a breakfast superstar, the waffle. This golden gridded treat has captured hearts and appetites around the world, and for good reason. At its core, a waffle is a simple batter of flour, eggs, milk, and sugar. But don't let that simplicity fool you. These humble ingredients come together to create something truly special. The real magic happens when the batter meets the waffle iron. The iron's unique grid pattern shapes the batter into a crispy golden masterpiece, with deep pockets that are just waiting to be filled with butter, syrup, or anything your heart desires. The contrast between the crispy outside and the soft, fluffy inside is what makes waffles so irresistible. Every bite is a perfect balance of texture and flavor. But what about those mornings when you're short on time? That's where frozen waffles come in. Why do we love frozen waffles? Convenience, pure and simple. No mess, no fuss. Just pop one in the toaster for a quick, satisfying breakfast. Waffles are incredibly versatile, fitting into busy mornings and lazy weekends alike. You can dress them up with fresh fruit and a dollop of whipped cream for a sweet dessert, or keep it simple with just a drizzle of honey. Or, if you're feeling adventurous, go savory. Pair your waffle with crispy fried chicken, or top it with melted cheese and fresh herbs for a whole new flavor experience. Their sturdy structure and mild flavor make them a great base for endless toppings, any time of day. From sweet to savory, the possibilities are limited only by your imagination. Waffles aren't just for breakfast either. Around the world, you'll find them served as street food, snacks, and even as part of gourmet meals. The humble waffle is more than breakfast. It's comfort, convenience, and creativity on a plate. It brings people together, whether it's a family breakfast or a late-night snack with friends. It bridges the gap between a quick meal and a special treat, making it a favorite for all ages and occasions. So, next time you toast a waffle, remember, it's a small piece of edible engineering designed to make your day better, one bite at a time. Waffles are a canvas for your culinary imagination. You can experiment with flavors, shapes, and toppings to create something uniquely yours. Whether for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, they invite you to play and experiment. There's always a new way to enjoy a waffle. So take a moment to appreciate this culinary icon before we dive into the fascinating process of how millions are made every day. Let's begin our journey into the wonderful world of waffles, where tradition, innovation, and pure joy come together in every bite. Every great waffle starts with great ingredients. The journey to a delicious breakfast begins long before the batter hits the griddle. It starts with a careful selection of each component, chosen for its unique contribution to taste, texture, and nutrition. First, flour, high-protein wheat from the Midwest, milled to a fine powder for structure and chew. These golden fields are the backbone of our waffles, providing the essential base that holds everything together. The wheat is harvested at peak ripeness, then transported to state-of-the-art mills where it's ground with precision, ensuring a consistent high-quality flour every time. Eggs come from large-scale farms, collected, pasteurized, and shipped in bulk to the factory for flavor and lift. Eggs are vital for binding the batter and giving waffles their signature rise and golden color. Rigorous safety standards ensure only the freshest, safest eggs make it into our mix. Milk, sourced from dairy farms, is pasteurized and delivered fresh, giving waffles their tender interior. The creamy richness of milk not only adds moisture but also enhances the flavor, making every bite soft and satisfying. Sugar, from cane or beets, is refined to sweeten the batter. This sweetness balances the flavors and helps create that beautiful golden crust as the waffles cook. Only the purest, most consistent sugar is used, ensuring every batch tastes just right. Leavening agents like baking powder create the bubbles that make waffles light and fluffy. These ingredients are carefully measured and blended to guarantee the perfect rise, so every waffle is airy and tender. Natural flavors such as vanilla add that classic taste. Sourced from real vanilla beans and other natural sources, these flavors are what make each waffle smell and taste irresistible, filling kitchens with a warm, inviting aroma. Each ingredient is chosen for quality and consistency. Our team of experts inspects every shipment, running tests to ensure purity, freshness, and safety before anything enters the mixing process. The journey from farm to factory is carefully managed to ensure freshness. Temperature-controlled trucks and efficient logistics mean ingredients arrive at their peak, ready to be transformed into something special. Automated systems handle and inspect every ingredient for safety and quality. Advanced technology helps us track every batch, so we know exactly where each ingredient comes from and how it's handled. The result? a perfect blend ready for the next step. Each ingredient has played its part, coming together in harmony to create the ideal waffle batter. These ingredients are the building blocks of every delicious waffle. Without this careful sourcing and preparation, the final product simply wouldn't be the same. From field to factory, every step matters. The dedication of farmers, drivers, and factory workers ensures that only the best makes it to your table. The right ingredients make all the difference. It's this commitment to quality that sets our waffles apart, bite after bite. Now let's see how they come together. The next stage is where the magic truly begins, as these carefully sourced ingredients are blended to perfection. On to the mixing room. Here, science and tradition meet, setting the stage for the waffles you know and love. With ingredients in hand, it's time to mix the perfect batter. Industrial mixers blend thousands of pounds at once, ensuring smooth, lump-free consistency. Computer controls measure precise amounts of flour, eggs, milk, sugar, and leavening agents for every batch. The mixing room's temperature and humidity are tightly regulated for quality. Flavorings like vanilla are added at the end for even distribution. Overmixing is avoided to keep waffles light and tender. Once mixed, the batter is stored in temperature-controlled tanks. Pipes transport the batter directly to the cooking line. Every step is automated for consistency and efficiency. The result, a flawless batter, ready for transformation. Next stop, the cooking station. Now the real show begins, cooking waffles by the thousand. Batter is pumped onto a massive automated line of rotating waffle irons. Each iron receives a precise amount of batter, ensuring uniformity. The irons close, pressing the batter into that iconic grid. Sensors monitor temperature for perfect, even cooking. In minutes, the batter transforms into golden, fluffy waffles. Steam is vented to keep the surface crisp. Timing and heat are calibrated for that ideal finish. At the end, mechanical arms lift the hot waffles onto a conveyor. The aroma of fresh waffles fills the air. Hundreds of perfect waffles roll out every minute. Next, they're off to be frozen for freshness. To lock in taste and texture, waffles are flash frozen. They cool slightly on a conveyor, then enter a spiral freezer at -40 degrees. This rapid freeze prevents large ice crystals, preserving the waffle's fluffy interior. Flash freezing keeps moisture in so your waffle toasts up crisp outside, tender inside. In minutes, waffles emerge frozen solid, flavor and freshness perfectly preserved. The process pauses time, keeping waffles at their peak. Frozen waffles move on for quality checks and packaging. The big chill ensures every bite is as good as fresh. Now let's see how they're packed for your freezer. After baking, frozen waffles head straight to quality control, a crucial step that ensures only the best products make it to your table. Here, advanced scanners and sensors meticulously check each waffle for size, shape, and color, comparing them to strict standards set by the factory. This high-tech inspection process happens in a matter of seconds, catching even the smallest imperfections that might go unnoticed by the human eye. Any waffle that doesn't meet these standards is automatically removed from the line by robotic arms, ensuring that only perfect waffles continue on their journey. The flawless waffles are then carefully stacked and wrapped in a protective layer of plastic. This wrapping not only keeps them fresh, but also shields them from moisture and freezer burn during storage and transport. Next, a process called nitrogen flushing removes oxygen from the packaging. By replacing oxygen with nitrogen, the waffles stay fresher for longer, preserving their taste and texture until you're ready to enjoy them. Once wrapped, the stacks move to the boxing station. Here, automated machines quickly assemble and fill branded boxes, making sure each package contains the right number of waffles and is perfectly aligned for a neat presentation. Each box is then sealed tightly, labeled with important information like expiration dates and batch numbers, and printed with easy-to-follow cooking instructions for customers at home. The finished boxes are grouped into larger shipping cases and carefully stacked on sturdy pallets, ready for the next stage of their journey. Powerful robotic arms take over, swiftly moving and organizing thousands of boxes per hour. This automation not only speeds up the process, but also reduces the risk of injury for workers. Once loaded, the pallets are wrapped in heavy-duty plastic and transferred to a temperature-controlled warehouse, where the cold environment keeps the waffles perfectly frozen. Here, the waffles wait in pristine condition for refrigerated trucks to arrive, ready to deliver them to supermarkets and stores across the country. Every step of this process is highly automated, combining speed, efficiency, and safety to ensure a consistent product every time. From the factory floor to the freezer aisle at your local grocery store, the journey of a waffle is seamless, efficient, and carefully managed at every stage. Now that you know how waffles are packaged and shipped, let's explore how they became a beloved breakfast icon in homes everywhere. Waffles have a rich history, dating back to ancient Greece's flat cakes cooked over fire. In medieval Europe, engraved irons created patterned wafers, early waffles. Dutch settlers brought waffle irons to America, and Thomas Jefferson helped popularize them. Waffles were once a special occasion treat made from scratch. The electric waffle iron invented in 1911 brought waffles to more homes. The real revolution came in 1953, when the Dorsa brothers invented the frozen waffle, later known as Eggo. Suddenly, waffles became an everyday breakfast, ready in minutes. Technology and creativity transformed a humble cake into a modern staple. From open fires to freezers, the waffle's journey is a story of innovation. Time for some fun waffle trivia. The word waffle comes from the old German Wabe, meaning honeycomb, just like its pattern. Those pockets aren't just for looks, they're perfect for holding syrup and toppings. Americans eat about 164 waffles every second, most of them frozen. The world's largest waffle, made in the Netherlands, was over 8 feet wide and weighed 110 pounds. The famous Lego My Eggo slogan debuted in the 1970s and became iconic. Early frozen waffles were packed by hand. Now it's all high-speed robotics. Waffles inspire big ideas and even bigger breakfasts. Making millions of waffles means thinking about the planet. Factories use efficient delivery routes to cut transportation emissions. Packaging is being redesigned to use less material and more recycled content. Research is ongoing for biodegradable and recyclable wraps. Inside, factories install energy-efficient equipment and recycle water. Some even reuse heat from cooking to warm the building. Imperfect waffles aren't wasted, they're repurposed as animal feed. Every step aims to reduce waste and conserve resources. Waffle factories are working to make breakfast kinder to the earth. Enjoy your waffle knowing it's part of a smarter, more sustainable future.